Hi there. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on an EasyCap and OBS. This is, I think, in my opinion, the best way to be using an EasyCap and OBS. This is also going to be a little bit of an overview in OBS because OBS is not just for it's not just for capture cards. I'm sorry if I'm quiet right now. My family's kind of trying to sleep and it's kind of late, and yeah, but so this is going to be a overview slash tutorial slash setup of an EasyCap for OBS. It's probably going to be about a 20-minute video. So yeah, let's just get started. Obviously, first thing you want to do is you want to download OBS. Just Google OBS. You know, it's pretty simple. Sorry, my computer's a bit slow. This might take a while for me. Yeah, see, Google Chrome not responding. Yeah, just give it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So then, you know, when you Google OBS, this will come up. Go to, you know, first link, just open broadcast software index. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Again, sorry, my computer's slow. If it gets too slow, I'll just skip ahead. All right, so once you click on that, you'll be opened up to this page. So this right here is the main version. This is, you know, what OBS was made for, Windows 7 and 8. But if you need it on a Mac, you know, you click on OS X 10.8 Plus. If you do it on a Linux, if you're on a Linux, I know absolutely nothing about Linux. So if you have a Linux, don't use this, don't trust this tutorial, look up someone else, because I know absolutely nothing about Linux. But so yeah, but this is also going to be a Windows 7/8 tutorial. But if you do have questions about the about the Mac, please leave comments below. Actually, I do want to say something. Most capture cards, it is not compatible with Mac. The drivers are not compatible with a Mac. So for things like an EasyCap, there are other methods for you to use. I might do a tutorial on those later. I don't own a Mac. I'd have to get someone else's Mac, but it should be pretty simple. But so if you want a tutorial on how to do an EasyCap with OBS, with a Mac rather, on OBS, then you know, I'll do that some other time. For right now, I'm going to be doing EasyCap on Windows, but for the Mac users, you will be getting an overview on OBS. So, you know, you're just going to want to click on this. Oh, when you click on that, it'll give you this little installer thing. Of course, I already have it installed, so I'm not going to do that. It'll go through a wizard. Alright, so now that you have OBS and you've installed it and put it wherever you want, you'll come up with a window. Here, let me see if I can, you know, whatever, scene 2. Yeah, no, never mind. You'll come up with a little screen that says click here to record, click here to, you know, whatever. But, you know, ultimately, it'll just be blank, and it'll look like this. So, I can delete this 1 second. Remove, thank you. Yes, I'd love to remove it. So ultimately it'll be blank. So I guess I'll just start out with you know, the main stuff. So when you right click on this little box here, this thing comes up and it says add, and then you just go on it and scroll over it, and boom, all this stuff comes up. Window capture, it's pretty self-explanatory. It captures only the window of something. So like if I were to click on window capture, okay, what could I, oh yeah, there's nothing here. But you know, if you click on window capture, that's like, you know, it'll capture all of Google Chrome but nothing else. Monitor capture is what I'm using right now. That obviously just, you know, captures your entire monitor. Image, that'll bring up an image. Let's see what images I got here. What images do I got? Pictures. Animal clip art. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, it's a king. Oh, I know what this is. So you know, and then this comes up. You know, this is a little bit big though. But if you want to change that, you click right here where it says edit scene, and then as you can see here, yeah, this red box shows up. What that red box will do is, you know, it lets you shrink it and also lets you move it around and whatnot, and you know. If you see here, regularly, it keeps the aspect ratio, but say you don't want to keep the aspect ratio, 9 times out of 10 you're going to want to keep the aspect ratio. It's really only when you're streaming and maybe you want to fit something into like a box, maybe you want to fit like your face cam into a certain box, that's pretty much when you use no aspect ratio. But you know, so if that case does come up, to get rid of the aspect ratio, it all you have to do is hold down shift, and then as you do that, boom, the aspect ratio just goes away. But if you accidentally hit the aspect ratio, don't worry. As soon as you let go of shift, as soon as you're like not holding shift anymore and then you move it, boom, the aspect ratio comes back. So if you do mess up on that, it's no problem. All right, so it's what else do we got? After image, we have image slideshow. It's, you know, pretty much the same thing. Global sources, I don't really use global sources. But a global source is pretty much, it's a default. So when you click on global source, there will be things defaultly listed here, but that's like stuff that you created. I don't know. If you want to know more about global sources, I'll leave a link in the description for someone who goes over it, but I don't really use global sources. I just do everything. Text, self-explanatory, you know, write in, select your font, stuff like that. Opacity, you can choose a color. I'll choose like bright pink. That sounds good. I'll use an outline so you can see better. Alright, so then boom, and it's right here. Here's your text. Something that I find really cool, actually, oh, if you want to edit something, by the way, you right click on it, go down to properties, and then the window that, you know, when we first got it pops up. Something that I find really, really cool is you can make them scroll. So if you ever want to put them in, like, put text at the bottom or something of something, so put the scroll speed like 2, and you see here it begins to scroll. 2 is usually what I put my scroll speed at. If you're feeling adventurous though, you could do it for like 1,000 and that happens, or you could do it at like 10. 10 is pretty good, actually. I don't know, I usually only use 2. It's not too fast, not too slow. Alright, so then after let me see, after text we have video capture device, and that's what we're going to be working on today. That's you know, it's for a capture card pretty much, so we'll get into that later. And game capture is if you're playing like a PC game, it'll capture the game that's running. I'm not running any games, so I don't think, yeah, it'll do this stuff. Alright, but yeah, so that's this part of OBS right here. Well, really quick, I guess, you know, you go to settings and this will pop up, but we're getting into things now. Edit scene, we went over that. Global plugins, I don't mess with those. Start streaming, start recording, preview stream. I mean, that should all be pretty obvious. Start recording means you start recording. Preview stream means you get a preview of what's going on. Start streaming means you start streaming. Alright, so let's look at settings. We can go to settings, you know, general, you select your language, whatever. It's nothing big, I'm sorry. Encoding, nothing really. Whoa, that was weird. You know, this is all technical stuff. I've pretty much left everything the same though, and I've been perfectly fine. But you know, for me, again, I've been perfectly fine with the default settings. I'm sure that because it goes into your computer and like selects the settings best for you. So that's what I'm doing. Broadcast settings. All right, so broadcast settings is where it makes sense. We're going to be talking about file output today. We're not going to be talking about streaming. Streaming is for a different day. So file output is what I'm doing right now, where you just record things, and you know, save them in your computer. Or live stream is, you know, you live stream. I'm not going to be talking about live streaming today. That's something that maybe I'll get into at another point. I don't know. Video. This is where you you know, do all your stuff. I'm currently recording in 1080 because that's what my monitor supports. This video might be in 720 though. I'm not sure. This is my shit, dude. The word just monitor. Jeez, I don't know why that just escaped my mind for a second. But yeah. So audio. For a microphone, I'm currently using the blue Snowball. That's what I suggest. It's, you know, what I like to do. Speakers. you know, that records like what's going on in your computer. Hotkeys, I don't use hotkeys. Hotkeys are very, very annoying for when you're recording. I do not suggest hotkeys. But hotkeys, if you don't know, those are pretty much, you know, if I want to press like play to press space bar in order to start a video, that's what a hotkey will do. Advanced options, again, I keep all of this pretty much the same, pretty much default as what they give me, and everything's, you know, perfectly fine. This, you know, it doesn't really matter. Microphone noise gate, this is, you know, mess with your microphone. This is your left stuff here. Why is this not even? There we go. Alright, now it should be perfectly even. Scene switcher. Would you like to, oh no, cancel. Scene switcher, you know, switch scenes, blah, blah, blah. Apply. We're good. Alright, so those are the settings of OBS, and pretty much that's all you need to know here. Secondly, the thing that you're going to want to do is audio, your voice. Right now I'm just using OBS right now as my to record my voice, but I wouldn't suggest that if you're doing a Let's Play, because sometimes you might want just game audio, or just game audio, you know, whatever you want. So also keep this at like 50, 53. I usually keep it at like 52. That seems to work. You know, keep it at 50. It seems to work fine. If you do it too high, it'll be annoying and loud, and nobody wants that. But and your mic volume should always, if you are going to be using OBS mic volume, this should always be all the way up. Always, never, never, ever should it be lower than the game audio. But yeah, so like I said, I don't suggest using OBS audio because, you know, sometimes you might want to do some stuff in editing. So what I suggest is Audacity. It's a free program here, so you just Google up Audacity. And you click on the third link. You'd think it's not the first. Everyone thinks it's the first, but no, you click on the third link. That's the official one. Let's just wait for this. All these links will also be in the description if you don't want to be searching stuff. So, you know, you get 3 downloads. You get Windows, Mac, Audacity, Linux. Again, I know absolutely nothing about Linux. If you are on a Linux and you're still watching this video, I don't know why, because I know absolutely nothing about Linux. Obviously, if you're on a Windows, download Windows. If you're on a Mac, download Mac, and you know, it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, so once you do that, get a little, no, you don't even get an install wizard. It just installs into your computer. So when you open up Audacity, this will come up, this screen right here. I just click OK because I feel bad clicking on the X, but if you want to click on the X, click on the X, whatever. And this is what it'll look like. This is where you record, stop, play, you know, usual stuff. There are effects here. Maybe I'll do an Audacity tutorial later. Not right now, though. I'm not going to be doing an Audacity tutorial right now. Though, one thing, I guess. Here, let me record something on Audacity really quick. Hi there. This is something. Alright, so let's play this real quick. Hi there. Alright, so you hear that little background noise, that wind? You don't want that. You don't want that in your videos. So what you do, I usually leave like 10 seconds of silence, but you know, this will do for now because it's pretty short. And you highlight everything that is silent. Go to effects, go to noise removal, click get noise profile, click down, click away, so that's not highlighted anymore. Click effect, click noise removal, click OK. Then after that, there's no more wind and everything will sound nice and crisp. This is something. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, you don't want that background noise in there. It's very, very annoying. It's pretty much all I want to say. That's it for Audacity for now. I'll do an Audacity tutorial later or something. I don't know. So now that you have pretty much everything down with OBS and Audacity and audio and whatnot, we are going to go to the setup now. So I will. Alright, so this is the setup. I'm going to show you everything that you need first. The first thing that you're gonna need 2 of these. I believe they're male to male splitters, male to female. Pretty sure it's male to male splitters. You're gonna want 2 of these, not 1. You could get 3. I mean, you really don't need 3, but if you want, you can get 3. I prefer. You really only need 2 though. Saves you, a couple dollars if you. They're like, 15, 10, like 5, somewhere between like $5 to $15 at Radio Shack. Yeah, so you're gonna want 2 of these along with those splitters. You're gonna want a double-sided AV cord. It's one thing, but it's double-sided. These come with pretty much any DVD players, like old DVD players, not even old DVD players, like modern DVD players. So, you probably have these in your house somewhere. I mean, this is pretty much like a household item. If you have a DVD player, you probably have a set of these somewhere lying around. Only one. You only need 1 of these, by the way. Obviously, you're going to want the console that you're going to be recording on. Right now I'm going to be using an N64, but pretty much any console that uses AV will work. Not pretty much every console that uses AV will work with this tutorial. No HDMI. EasyCap does not support HDMI. So things like the Xbox One and PS4, and pretty sure the PS3 too, those are all out. The Wii U does support AV. If you want to record a Wii U, then the Wii U lets you use the Wii cables, the Wii AV cables. So if you want to record a Wii, that works out. Xbox One, PS4, PS3, those are all out. You cannot record, or maybe, no, I think PS3 might have AV. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it doesn't though. I could be very wrong on that. I don't own a PS3 rather, so, but yeah. So again, any console that uses AV will work perfectly with this. And then you're also obviously going to want your EasyCap. This EasyCap's a little bit broken, as you can see there, but, it still works. So this EasyCap will, you're going to want the EasyCap. It goes for $5 on Amazon. Very, very cheap. But an EasyCap is actually the worst quality capture card. I mean, I don't even think it records in 480. You gotta force that. If it's $5, it works perfectly fine. The only difference is bad quality. The only bad thing, rather, it's bad quality. But I mean, I was using this for 3 years. It worked perfectly fine for me. Had little to no issues with it. Yeah, I loved it, but within the past couple months, I upgraded to a Elgato Game Capture HD. This is just below $200 on Amazon. If you have the money and you're able to afford a Elgato Game Capture HD, I would highly, highly, highly suggest it. It supports AV, HDMI, it supports everything. And they are able to go in to 1080p. I would not suggest the HD60. The HD60, I don't own it, but I heard reviews from it. People did not like it. But yeah, so if you have enough money to get an Elgato Game Capture HD, highly suggest it. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that some other day, but no, right now we're going to be focusing on EasyCap. So again, Elgato Game Capture HD, just below $200 on Amazon. If you can afford that, highly suggest it. And then the other thing that you're gonna need is a TV. Just any standard TV. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, as long as it has yellow, white, red. That's all you need. So yeah. So here's what you gotta do to set it up. So the first thing you have to do, we're gonna go right into it. First thing you gotta do is take one splitter, put it into the yellow, the other splitter, put it into the white. Simple as that. It should look something like that. You don't have to worry about this red wire. This red wire is nothing to you. So yeah, now that that side's done, you're gonna take the other side of the double-sided AV cord. Oops, sorry. Take the other side of the double-sided AV cord and plug all the wires into the corresponding end of the EasyCap. So if you see, the EasyCap has like these ended sides. So what you do is you take your other side of the double-sided AV cord and plug them all in. Like I said, I mean, we're gonna be ignoring the red cord, but just to make it look nice, I'm plugging it in. You know, just to make it less messy. Alright, so now it should look like that. So, after you're done doing that, you're going to want to take the splitters and plug them into the corresponding color. So, you know, obviously, yellow goes to yellow. Oh, whoops, I plugged that in wrong. So, yellow will go to yellow. Then, white will go to white. It's that simple. Again, ignore the red side here. I'm going to move this over so that you can see the red side actually. So yeah, again, ignore the red side for the double-sided AV cord at least. You don't need it. So then after you plug these in, you're going to want to take the AV cord to your console. You're going to want to take the AV cord to your console, plug it into the corresponding colors. So yellow goes to yellow. Again, this is on the other side of the splitter, by the way, if you didn't realize. And then white goes to white, and then you do plug in the red on your console because it'll just sound better for you. I mean, the viewers won't get it, but you'll get it, and it'll just, you know, be better. And then, you know, turn on your TV. Is my TV plugged in? I did not plug in my TV. I'm sorry about that. So you just turn on your TV. Alright, for my TV to fully boot up. Alright, so turn on your TV, turn on your console. Console's not plugged in either, I'm stupid. Alright, so my console's plugged in now, I'm sorry guys. And then, you know, just turn it on. And then voila, it works. Here, let me skip through this just to show you that it does indeed work. Pressing start. No. It works. It works. You'll see. So after that's set up, if you see, the EasyCap is just a USB. So you just plug it right into your computer, and then that light should turn on. If that light doesn't turn on, something's up. This part might be unplugged for the person that I'm making this tutorial for, but I already showed you how to fix that. But so yeah, this light should turn on. If it doesn't, then you messed up somewhere, and you should go back. All right, so everything else is going to be back onto the computer. Oh, I should mention, you do need to have your TV and your computer close together if you haven't been able to figure that out yet. But yeah, just letting you guys know. Alright, so now everything else is going to be done back onto the computer, so I'll see you there. Alright guys, so we're back, and so once you're back on OBS and everything's plugged in and set up, you're going to want to right click right here, click add, go back to video capture device, remember that, and click video capture device. Okay. Oh shit, OBS is not responding. Alright, just give it a second. Alright, there we go. Not Elgato Game Capture SD. So this window will pop up. Put this at like 50. Thank you. And you're gonna want to select OEM device. OEM device. Click OK. Everything else should be fine. But again, put that at 50. You're gonna want to go to Open Crossbar. At input, not output, input. Click on this little arrow here. Click Video Composite In. Click Apply. click OK. Click OK. Just give this a second, and voila, this should come up. 1 second. So I think it's because of that chord missing, but these lines show up for me. But if you want to fix that, you know, just put it so that's under there, you know, nothing's missing. So if you see here, again, it's not the best quality. I'm gonna turn off my monitor real quick so you can see. So as you can see, there's gonna be these little black lines. You can fix that with the aspect ratio. That looks very ugly though. Like, that doesn't look nice at all. So I wouldn't suggest you mess with the aspect ratio for that. I'm gonna shrink this again. So this is pretty much what you're dealing with. This is what it'll look like. You know, again, you can resize it. You know, resize it a little bit more. You know, it's back on. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, it doesn't look very nice. You can fix this part in editing. You can crop stuff out. What I suggest doing is putting a border around where these black lines are. That's, you know, what I did when I had OBS. Yeah, so this is what it'll look like, I guess, and that's pretty much the tutorial. You might, for this one in particular, I'm giving this EasyCap to somebody because I have the Elgato. So for this one in particular, you might not have sound. I'm sorry about that. Unless you do. Maybe this is capturing sound now. I'm not sure. I think it is capturing sound. Okay, well, I'm not sure. I'll figure it out in editing, I guess. I could put this a little lower. This might be very loud for you. I don't know. So that's pretty much it. Something that I would suggest though, with your microphone. Oh, let me tell you something. I forgot to mention something with Audacity and microphone before. I'm gonna turn off this video capture device because it's kind of ruining stuff. So with Audacity, I would suggest very much so a blue Snowball. They're about $50 on. They are $50 on Amazon. Very good. That's what I'm using right now. Very crisp sounding. Very nice. But if you don't have the $50, I mean, that's perfectly. I mean, not everyone has $50 to just spend. You don't want to use your computer's microphone. That sounds just like crumpled up and muting. Ugh, it's disgusting. Don't use that. I would highly suggest, honestly, the microphone of a iPhone or a Galaxy S4 and up. Those phones have some amazing microphones, surprisingly enough. So if you do not have the money to get you don't have the $50, which, you know, I get it, to order a blue Snowball off of Amazon or something, highly suggest using just like an iPhone. I think maybe like even iPods, those work out too. But like you know, an iPhone or a Galaxy S4 and up, they have some great things. They have some great, you know, microphones. So I suggest using those. Also, you don't want the game audio from your TV to get into your microphone, because then the game audio from OBS it'll make this weird echoey effect. So what I suggest is, if your TV has a little headphone jack in it, get, you know, a pair of overhead earphones and use those, plug them in, and then you can hear the audio from your TV and you won't have to deal with that little echoey effect, and, you know, you won't have to annoy people. So, you know, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope that it helped you out with OBS and everything like that. If it didn't, if you have any questions at all, please, it does not annoy me, leave a comment. I will either reply to you in the comment, or I'll make a video just for you. If you're having a lot of trouble, if it's like a big issue, I will definitely make another video for it. I'd love to help out with anything. Honestly, all I want to do is help you guys. So if you have any questions at all, just let me know. And yeah, so that's it for this tutorial. And I'll, you know, I don't expect making any other tutorials unless you really need help with it. or if you really ask for it. So if you really want that Elgato tutorial, I'll do it. But you know, if not, I don't foresee any other tutorials. But yeah, so hope this helped.